Let's quickly head across to Davos, where I understand my colleagues at Bloomberg are in conversation with Anil Agarwal.
Over the last few days. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming up and seeing us. Look, first of all, we're in a market where we do see resources, the prices of resources moving very, very aggressively at the moment. How does that feed back into your business?
You know, this is it's not for every metal. If you see the zinc, if you see the gold, if you see the aluminum, it's quite stable.
Right.
Yeah, it's but
is it a matter of time before they start to move, or do you think that they will continue to maintain stability because the fundamentals are right for them?
Yeah, see, in general, the correction is taking place, and you know, it's all went on the China. And on the back of it, the India is coming huge, 1.5 billion people. If you look at the entire Indian subcontinent, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, all this together, Sri Lanka, big country.
But Anil, falling crude prices seem to have adversely impacted, right, the revenue and earnings for Vedanta more than your peers. Are you re-looking at how that works, the functioning, and actually re-looking at your revenue stream?
Yeah, we all are concerned, but we are very low-cost producer. If you look at our oil, we are the very low quartile producer of oil. If you look at the zinc, we are the lowest cost of producer of zinc. Same thing with the aluminum. So we are holding ourselves. At the same time, we have one huge advantage. We are in India. We are the only natural resource company. So that gives us an advantage. Everybody look to the export. We make our product and we sell there.
Made for India, consumed by India.
And find in India. And find in India.
And do you think that is going to be the story that carries on? Do you sense that the Indian economy is preparing for a period of stronger growth? We have the Modi budget coming up very, very shortly. What are you expecting to come out of that? What will that mean for your business?
Yeah, it's a you know, after 30 years, the majority government, the largest democracy of the world, has come, and there's a huge hope, not to the Indian, to the whole world. And the back of it, you know, the consumption with the same equal of number of people, China and India, we have 1/10 of consumption. 1/10 of the consumption. So you can imagine how much infrastructure, how much metal production, anything and everything. India has done very well in IT. They have done well in the pharmaceutical. They have done in telecom, which was a service industry, banking. But the fundamental of, if you talk about the infrastructure, natural resource, oil, we import 70% of our oil. Our import bill is $500 billion. This new government will make things easier, people to come and invest. There's a huge opportunity within the India. Anything you do is a premium because you sell in India.
And what are you here in Davos to do? Business, or are you trying to understand actually commodity prices? I know you are, you know, in India, so you're somewhat hedged, I guess. But at the same time, it's very difficult to understand where the prices of a lot of these commodities are going. Have you had any answers here? Are people worried?
You know, I'm just going to correct. I live in London. I listed in London. We are a FTSE company in London, Vedanta, which is doing well. Here, this is my first visit. I really enjoyed. I've been here. I've been hearing. I find a lot of interest in India. People are thinking about there is a bureaucracy, how to do business in India. There's a lot talk about, but definitely is amazing interest I could see where people would looking forward. How can they do business in India?
And how do you think they can do business in India?
It's interesting. No, what the new government, earlier government, see, you have to believe in the democracy. China, if you do something, the top man decide, it goes on. Here you need to take consciousness of the people. And India is a country which you need everything. The housing, the
I know, but the problem is that we've been here before, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic, right? But we've been waiting for India to kind of, you know, be the superpower, and it has disappointed in the past. I understand that, you know, this is a new phase. There's a new man in charge who has been great so far, and you can hear the buzz here; it's palpable. But you also are dependent on growth around the world, and it's not looking that good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I saw the FT day for yesterday, which says, editorial says India will beat China, but India will beat China. I was surprised. And that's the hope. We live in the hope, we live in the dream. And I believe the 1.3 billion people will create that 1/10 of the consumption.
Yeah.
Will bring it to the same level as China. And if that happens, the world will move.
Do you think it's a different economic model? So the governor of the central bank, Governor Rajan, talks about the fact that maybe India shouldn't replicate what China's tried to do, which has become the factory of the world, an export model. As you've indicated, a huge number of people, a massive market, and you've already talked about the kind of found in India, made in India, consumed in India model, and that's kind of what Governor Rajan's talking about as well. Would it be a mistake for India to think about trying to replicate what China's doing?
Yeah, China is a different model. China is a model where you don't see what's going around. India, you have to take conscious of everything. Our Prime Minister has said that today we have a $2 trillion economy. We are going to make $20 trillion economy. You know, today we get the investment of about $25 billion FDI. We are looking $130, $140 billion. It's not easy. But this giving the fabric of India, giving the democracy of the India, giving the legal position of the India, seeing the first time the strong government coming in, I think there is a hope. I'm not saying it is certain, but we all live on the dream and the hope. That's how I'm looking.
Markets want more concrete stuff, though. But let's see. Anil, thank you so much for joining us. Anil Agarwal there. And good luck with... Are you coming back next year?
Have you enjoyed it?
Let me see. This is my first day. If the evening is good, I'll come back next year.
You should come out with us. We'll make that one. We'll make that work for you.
You are the best anchor. You're the best anchor. Nice meeting you.
Good.
We'll have to also do an interview in London. Thank you so much.
Yep.
We have a great cracking, day coming up. It's of course day 3, but we have plenty of exclusive. We have plenty of firsts.
That was Anil Agarwal in an exclusive conversation with us at Davos. Let's take a break. There's more coming up on the other side. Just stay tuned.